Welcome to Kidmissing TV. This is our last Doe Friday for July. It's the Clinton, Oklahoma John Doe, found on June 26, 1972. He was between the ages of 16 and 20, about 5 feet 8, 140 pounds. His hair was not quite shoulder length. Then it says it was long. Which is it? He was unshaven. He had hazel eyes. He was hit by a car. Hit and run. These hit and runs upset me so much. Because when I found my family, when my mother and I found her family, we found out that my cousin's son was a victim of a hit and run and was killed. And the police have decided that there's a statute of limitations. Excuse me, there's no statute of limitations on murder. And when you run somebody down and drive off and they die, that's vehicular homicide. I'm glad to see these other places don't feel like the state of Maine, because that was so upsetting to me. Matter of fact, I had my cousin on Kidmissing Radio, which you can definitely listen to. So you can hear a family's anguish over this kind of a case. I will put it in the end card. It was on the east side of Highway 183 overpass on I-40, Clinton, Oklahoma, which is Custer County. Unshaven, faint hair growth on the sides of his cheeks. He was found wearing a blue double knit shirt, Never Iron brand by Campus. Blue jeans, a brown leather 30-inch belt with captain's buckle. I don't know what that means, but it's in quotes. Captain's buckle. The captain's part is in quotes. Tall brown leather boots, size 9 to 9.5, with a 1-inch strap with brass rings on either side. On his left arm, and a blue armband on his left arm, which was denim. He was wearing a white and gold colored promise ring with TC 968 engraved on the inside. I think the 968 has to do with what material it's made of. A pack of Marlboro cigarettes with a St. Louis, Missouri tax stamp. I added the word tax because it just says stamp, but that's what it is. It was found in his pocket. Missouri is the next state north of Oklahoma. A tax stamp on cigarettes, it can mean he went there because they were cheaper there, or somebody was there and bought them for him and brought them back, because again, it was cheaper there. There are a lot of reasons why he would have that, but I remember from being in the store that my mother would have to check the tax stamp on the cartons before she put the cigarettes out to make sure they were a Massachusetts tax stamp, because if they were a Rhode Island tax stamp or a Connecticut tax stamp, we couldn't sell them. What I'm getting at is they weren't sold in Oklahoma. Not legally, anyway. A sheet of paper with the dates June 16th through June 30th and the word Mollincrodt, Mollincrodt, or Mellencrodt, Mellincrodt, written on it. And you'll see the artist rendering. You can call the Oklahoma office of the chief medical examiner, but they neglected to give the number. Thank you so much for joining me. I know these are tough cases, and this poor boy. Sounds like he was another one that had not shaved yet or barely started to, like the other one. So I just feel, well, terrible that not only was his life ended so quickly, but nobody has come forward, you know? I find that sad. I want to dedicate both of the cases this month that have to do with a hit and run to my cousin Sheila, her son, who was killed in the same cruel way. And again, if you agree with me that the Maine State Police should not have closed that case, that it's a vehicular homicide and therefore there's no statute of limitations, please let me know in the comments. I know I can count on Candy Cane and the cat. Although I haven't seen Candy Cane around in a while to support me in this. Even if they just put a heart Xave, Xave. So, thank you. God bless you. Bye, guys.